security guard is trying to stop an old woman from entering, but he fails. He goes to his boss and says, "Sorry, boss, I tried my best, but this woman forced her way in." The boss says, "It's fine, you can go," and the security guard leaves. The old woman steps forward and asks, "Is this the Ghulam Mohammed Group of Industries?" Jack says, Yes, of course. Tell me, how can we help you?" The old woman begins to cry and says, "Son, please help me. I came here looking for someone." Jack, surprised, says, "You came here looking for someone?" The old woman replies, "Yes, son. I came here to find my husband." Helen suddenly shouts, "Are you crazy? This is a company, not an orphanage. We don't give shelter to people here, and look at yourself. This place isn't for beggars like you. So take your filthy face and get out." Jack, angry, says, "I'm talking to her. Why do you always have to interfere?" Then he turns to the old woman and says, "Please, ma'am, continue." The old woman says, "Son, I am searching for my husband, Ghulam Mohammed." Helen snaps, "Have you lost your mind? Do you even know whose name you're taking? That's the owner of this company." Jack silences Helen and says to the old woman, He's our father, and yes, he's the owner." The old woman cries and asks, "Are you telling the truth?" Jack says, "Yes, ma'am, but do you have any proof of what you're saying?" The old woman takes out a small paper from her pocket and says, "I have his letter, written in his own handwriting. His phone number is on it too, but I don't have a phone." Jack says, "Don't worry, just show me the letter." The old woman gives him the letter. When Jack reads it, he realizes it truly is his father's handwriting and phone number. Jack says softly, "You're telling the truth, but the sad part is, he's no longer in this world." The old woman breaks down, crying, "Then I have no one left in this world except you." Helen rudely interrupts again and says, "Oh, shut up, you disgusting woman. I'm sure you tricked our father somehow. Otherwise, why would he ever marry someone like you?" The old woman, crying, says, "No, daughter, nothing like that. He married me first. I'm his first wife, and I was the one who told him to marry again, because I couldn't give him children. I forced myself to let him go to the city and start a new life." Jack gently says, "Mom, don't worry. Who said you're alone? We're here. We're your children. Tell us, how can we help you?" The old woman says, "Son, some people in my village took over my house. I have nowhere left to live. I only came here because I had no choice. If I had known my husband had passed away, I swear I would have wandered the streets, but never come to you. I didn't want to trouble you." She picks up her small bag and starts to leave. Jack stops her and says, "Please don't go. God didn't give you children, and our mother is no longer alive. So why don't we fill the emptiness in each other's lives? Because you are our mother." The old woman says, "Son, if you keep me with you, people will mock you because of my condition." Jack says, "No one can shame us." He pulls out a large bundle of money and offers it to her, but Helen snatches it away and shouts, "I will never give this money to her. Don't you know stepmothers are witches? A witch can never be a mother." The old woman pleads, "Children, don't fight because of me. I'm leaving." Jack, furious, snatches the money back from Helen and says, "I will give this woman respect. I will keep her with me, and I will give her the honor of a mother, because a mother is a beautiful relationship, a beautiful emotion." He gives the money to the old woman. Helen starts fighting again, but Jack says, "If you have a problem with her living here, then you can get out."